Hey dumplings, it's Dave this side. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a few things. We're going to start off with something a little bit cute, and then we're going to get into something a little bit infuriating. A little less cute. Unless you're cute when you're infuriated. We have Jimin falling in love with someone after they said this to him. We will get into what that is and what is going on with that. We also have a newspaper writer who did say something to BTS. There are some remarks that could be considered racist, and I just want to dive into that. So let's jump into the tea. If you're new here and interested in this type of stuff, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified anytime a new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be the first to leave your hate comment, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also so you can be the first to do so. Now let's get into it. The first thing I want to jump into is Jimin, the Jimster. There's definitely been some stuff that has resurfaced of Jimin. It has recently been making the rounds, so I definitely want to get into that and talk about it. But first, let me give some context. BTS hasn't done a live stream in what feels like 30 million years. It probably really hasn't been that long, obviously. I used to do live streams on my page and then I started getting a lot of hate, so I stopped doing that. Probably a similar reason as to why Jungkook kind of stopped doing it. But Jimin hasn't been on in a while, at least I feel like he hasn't. One of the last few times that Jimin was on, he was kind of going through ARMY's comments on the stream, and like ARMYs leave the cutest comments. Our boys get really happy when they see those comments. So please keep it up. It makes him smile, it makes him really happy. Just do it. It's always a lot of fun because a lot of ARMYs like to put everything down, all their feelings just in the comments while the boys are streaming. So ARMYs will just sit there, type out all their feelings, how much Jimin means to them, whatever. And if you sit there and you watch the stream, you'll suddenly see that there are like paragraphs that would like float by, and they'll probably disappear really quickly because everyone's typing in the chat. It's kind of sad, but it is there, and it is love for BTS, or for Jimin in this case. But as Jimin was interacting with everybody, he saw some comments basically saying that the ARMYs thank him for being their singer, that this particular ARMY lives because of Jimin. Like Jimin is her reason for life. I found this to be cute and adorable, and I am sure Jimin did as well. He mentioned that those words mean so much to him and BTS, and I would imagine it's super valuable to get things like that because they just work so hard, so to be praised in such a way is also really good. I can imagine that these words are very touching to you if you are a singer. Among all the hate that they get, to get such nice and beautiful words, even if it's just once in a while, it would definitely mean a lot. Also, they do music for people to listen. They do music because they enjoy singing, so I'm sure if anyone listens to their music, it would mean a lot to them. Artists' main job is to be salesmen for their album. They don't necessarily have to do live streams. A lot of really successful and well-known artists don't have a schedule for when they do live streams, or don't really do live streams really that much. But BTS clearly does it because they don't feel like they're above that, and they want to kind of bring together a community. If you never sat through a live stream, because I know some of you probably haven't, it's not only people interacting with Jimin or whoever is streaming the stream. People in the comments or in the chats also talk to each other. So it's like a nice digital party, which is the only party I go to, especially during these times. Oh, that's just sad. I love that Jimin kind of goes out of his way, and the rest of BTS, of course, to use their free time to interact with ARMYs. Talk to us, bond with us. Sometimes I like to have my husband talk to me, you know what I mean? I don't like to be ignored all the time. Clearly, it's not Big Hit or really anyone kind of making them do the live stream. It seems like they like to do it in general. I think if it was Big Hit kind of telling them to do this, they would probably be on like a weekly live stream schedule, but they are definitely not, and they seem to just do it when they can. I definitely wanted to see what some people were saying over on the Tweetster. One person wrote, "All of them are precious to us, every bits of them. 7 of them makes us alive. Like when we woke up in the morning, we check their Twitter, Instagram, and everything, and our day becomes happier." This is true. I think a lot of us definitely constantly check their social media page to make sure that they are active, to see what new posts they are posting, and we like to spend our day and spend our time with them. We may not know them in real life, like personally. Sometimes I feel like I don't know my hobbies the way I think I do. But that doesn't mean that we don't necessarily know certain sides of them. We obviously know the emotions they go through, we obviously know how they feel about certain things, and we obviously know what they're passionate about. We do see them all the time, and we virtually hang out all the time. And then it becomes someone that you actually really do care about. And I've definitely dreamt about meeting BTS. I don't know if I want to admit that. Of course, the relationship is mutual, right? Jimin makes ARMYs happy, ARMYs make Jimin happy. And we continue to encourage Jimin to keep doing what he's doing, sing, all that jazz. We want the rest of BTS to keep going with their music. Because let's be honest, if their music never took off, and they're still considered like underground artists and they weren't really making any money, they would have stopped doing this a long time ago. Or probably do something else, because they need to survive somehow, right? So I definitely do think Jimin means it when he says things like this matter a lot to him. And for this reason, I never really understood kind of the hate towards this group. They're obviously very sweet and nice, and you don't even really have to be fans of them to notice that they're nice people. I don't even think that most people who aren't fans of them, like people who feel very whatever about BTS, like take it or leave it type of thing, I don't think in their mind they think BTS is a bad bad person. I think they just think, well, I'm not into their music. You can also literally see interviews at award shows and really anytime they do interviews, and you can be aware that they seem like nice people. If you don't enjoy the music, then that's fine. But you can't sit there and hate them over the music that you don't enjoy, because the music isn't problematic. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that a news site, I believe, tweeted out this tweet. K-pop band BTS delivers message of hope at 75th UN General Assembly. All is well, there's nothing wrong with this tweet. Also, when I saw this, I was very happy. I was happy that BTS was given an opportunity to speak at the UN, but also like Asian men given an opportunity to speak at the UN. It's really amazing to see such faces, and faces that kind of look like mine. I know, they're way hotter than me, okay? But like kind of look like me, alright? Like somewhat similar. And to see faces like that, just giving a speech about hope and all that stuff, looking at them do that makes me realize that I could probably do that and then be super successful because they did it. And I also wonder how many little Asian boys have watched this and said, oh my god, I want to do that. I want to be able to change the world by giving speeches like that. This is why BTS is such a big deal. It's because the Asian community has just been suppressed for so long. It was only about a matter of time before they blew up like this. But then a writer for The Economist, the senior writer for this paper, tweeted out about BTS, quote tweeting the tweet from the news site, saying, please no. I can understand not liking an artist for the music that they make. It's just not your cup of tea, fine. But what exactly about a person, any person, speaking out about hope at the UN would call for a response such as please no? Explain this to me. Is it please not a boy band speak at the UN? Is it please not more of this Korean men? I mean, we see white people on TV all the time. What's wrong with more Korean men? I can't imagine that a boy band alone speaking about this issue would cause such a response, such as please no. Or is it just the fact that it's an Asian boy band? Let's be real, just between me and you, tell me the truth. Like, just say what you're trying to say and go. People would honestly just be less angry if you just said what you were trying to say. But she did then delete the tweet and responded with this. My earlier tweet about BTS was in jest, and I am sorry it was taken the wrong way. Apologies. This is gaslighting at its finest. Stop doing this. One, gaslighting, in my opinion, should be literally illegal. It should be a crime because it is psychological manipulation. This can cause a lot of people a lot of psychological damages when done severely enough. That aside, and even BTS aside, because this issue goes so far beyond BTS, and I think the reason why she wrote this tweet is because she just thought that this was involving BTS. She probably thought, oh, I just insulted a boy band, but you know what, boy bands have haters all the time, what's the big deal? No, it's not that. And you'll notice that the majority of the comments and tweets under that tweet didn't even really talk about BTS. It was talking about the fact that it was discriminatory towards Asian men. I am not talking right now as a fan of BTS. I am talking right now as an Asian man, or whatever you think I am, I don't care. I will say this again. What part of delivering the message of hope at the UN would invoke a response such as please no? This is not about BTS. This is about Asian men having a voice, and a positive voice. Why are you trying to shut these Asian men up? I am furious if you cannot tell. Then someone did reply to her response saying this. All this about a little Korean boy band that's fundamentally not important? Okay, now more people seem to be more upset about what she said, Anne, than the original tweet of what the writer had originally wrote. I am not upset with what Anne said as much as I am with the Economist writer. Because to me, this tweet just comes across as not really understanding the gravity of the situation. I can see Anne coming across with the point of all this commotion over entertainment. It is still hate and it is still a bad tweet, I agree. But I do think the original tweet was more problematic. However, it's not just entertainment. Representing Asian men and those Asian men having a voice, since they do not have one in entertainment. For example, the same people who make the same videos I make that are white do not get nearly as much hate as I've gotten. That is just the fact of what I do. That is something I'm going to have to deal with for the rest of my life. So yes, it is very upsetting. And I honestly wish people would just straight up say how they feel. Say what you mean and stop trying to pretend like you're a better person. Like your words are actually well-meaning and we just took it wrong. Please educate yourself. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for your comments. As always, I do have a Patreon. If you want to go ahead and check that out, I have a lot of exclusive content over on my Patreon, like reaction videos and things that I can't post here due to copyright and things like that. So you'll get reaction videos like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions, and even reality TV show reactions and all that stuff. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. Link in the top of the description down below. Anything you contribute over there helps kind of give back to this channel, help me make better videos and all that stuff. So please make sure you go ahead and check that out. There's 2 videos that will appear on the screen at the end of the video. So click on one of those. See you over there. Bye.